Hi folks, how you all doing? Cross6 here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. It's great that you're here, and hopefully you stay to the end to watch my diatribe, my nuances. Anyway, welcome to the channel. So for today's gameplay, we're on Outpost in the ELC EVEN 90, which is the little French froggy light tank. Really good tank. I love this tank. I do. It's just it's one of these little hidden gems within the game, I think. And I think for the tank, this tank here with the camouflage rating on it is insane, or you can get it to be insane. You know, basically you can sit in a bush, and we all like to sit in a bush, don't we? Can't beat a bit of bush. You can sit in a bush with this tank, and you know, most of the time you're completely hidden. And I've had tanks go past me and they haven't spotted me, and you know, when you sort of sat there nervously looking and thinking, please don't see me, please don't see me, and they don't. But then you'll get the other light on their team, if they're in your general vicinity, will come and spot you, and you're usually taken out very quickly, because this thing has got bugger all for armour. But that's alright, because it's not designed as it's designed as a spotter effectively, and that's why the camouflage rating on it is so good. But this game turned out to be a pretty decent game for me. But before we go into all of that, if you haven't seen my previous video, have a quick look at it. It's on cheating within World of Tanks, and the mighty Klaus Kellerman, bless him, bless his little cotton socks, made comment on my video. So Klaus, I really appreciate your input, buddy, and as I said in my reply to you, I will support you 100% in what you're doing, because it's disgusting of what's actually taking place at the moment for these booster companies. But as I say, if you haven't seen the video, it's the one previous to this, so it's there. Just go and have a quick look, and remember, hit that like and subscribe button, because I'm really trying to grow the channel, and I can't do it without your help. And I've been doing this a while now. I kind of took a break for a little while. I think it was the excuse me. I think it was the motivation side of it, when you're not getting many views and you're not getting many subscribers or likes and stuff like that. It's kind of soul destroying, and I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. I'm just a regular pub league player who's just trying to do the best that he can and have fun with his mates on World of Tanks. Because let's face it, this game is great, isn't it? All right, I know it's got its ups and downs, and there's lots of things within the game that if we could change, we would. Absolutely, I would do that in a heartbeat. But the actual the vein, the thread of this game is fabulous, and that's why we keep coming back, and that's why we keep spending our hard-earned cash. Sometimes, well, most of the time, not wisely, unfortunately, but it is what it is, isn't it? You know, you don't go out clubbing and pubbing it and partying it up or anything like that, so you might as well do something that you enjoy doing. And of course, when you're an old fart like me, there's not a lot else you can do. That's not to say I'm over the hill, because I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Or as Klaus would say, I'm just a regular schmo. And I am very regular. But anyway, this game turned out to be really good out on Outpost in the ELC EVEN 90, and I really like this tank. It's a fun tank. It's a frustrating tank at times as well. I've been playing the EBR 105, and for the life of me, I just cannot get to grips with that tank, and I've tried and better tried. You know, I'm not one of these unicums. I never ever will be. I'll never amount to that sort of level of stardom, I guess, for want of a better word. But when you play the game, you just want to have fun, don't you? You just want to enjoy yourself and get a few decent shots in, and at the end of the game, you think that you've done okay for yourself. And sometimes you have really good games, and sometimes you have really crap games. But hey ho, it is what it is, isn't it? You just get on with it. And in this game, I was getting on with it. I was sat in this bush, just twiddling my thumbs, thinking, right, okay, come on, let's do well here. We're over 4,000 assisted damage, spotting damage here. So that's going to give you a little indication of how good this tank can be under the right circumstances. and it's one of these things, isn't it? You know, this game is just one of these things that when you get these decent games, it makes all the crappy games kind of fade to nothingness because you forget all about them for the length of time that you're in the game. Well, I do anyway. I mean, a lot of people probably say, what's he banging on about? But it's true. It's true, isn't it? Especially when you've had a crap day and you just want to play some tanks and blow shit up, as my very dear friend says. But yes, I just like this tank, and I like, you know, how it plays. And I don't always have great games in it, trust me. But every now and again, you get these little gems that come out of the game, and I think this is one of them. But you'll have to stay to the end to see what I'm talking about, what I'm banging on about. But I think the key to this game is map awareness and knowing where to go on the map, where, especially in the early part of the game, the first half, of where your tank class is best suited to go to try and get as many decent shots in as you can. Now, I play a lot of tank destroyers as well, and I don't always sit at the back of the map. It's dependent on what type of game you're in. I mean, if you're in a tier 8 tank destroyer and you're in a tier 10 match, you know, and you've got the big hitting cannons, you don't just want to run out in front of them, do you? I mean, that would just be silly. But I think that's the key to this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll read the comments. I look forward to reading the comments if there's any. Can you see how popular my channel is? If there's any. Because 9 times out of 10 there isn't any at all, or there might be 1 or 2. But I appreciate every comment, every person that makes comment. I really do. Especially Klaus. Good on you, mate. I really appreciated that. I really do. That meant the world to me. It really does. Because Klaus is one of these. He's a big hitter, isn't he? He's one of these. He's one of the top content creators, I would say. And fair play to him, because he deserves it. Because he's a brilliant content creator. And so go over to his channel and you know, sign up for him and like and subscribe his videos, because I think he's nearly at 100,000, so let's try and get him to 100,000 with my 40 subscribers. So that'll make a big difference for you, Klaus, wouldn't it? Eh? Here you go, my friend. Here's my little tuppence worth. I'll try and get all my subscribers, my big, huge circle of subscribers, to come over and like and subscribe to your channel, buddy. And if they all do it, then you got my blessing. Thank you very much. That's what she said. But no, I love this little tank. It's good, and I think the game is going through. It's evolving even more now, isn't it? And I know we're getting this new map. Was it Oyster Bay? Something it's called. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I think that's in the next patch. I think. Don't quote me on that. I might be completely wrong. But I'm looking forward to that. And we need more maps in the game. We do. We need bigger and better maps in the game, because some of them are just crap maps like Tundra. You know, if you're in a tank destroyer, it's okay on certain parts of the map or one side. But if you start on the south on that map, then it's a bit crap, really. Well, it is for me anyway, most of the time. But I like this outpost, and I remember when this was in just being tested, and I really liked it, and I thought, oh yeah, I like this. And now it's in the game, so now we're just about to get this Oyster Bay, which I'm looking forward to that as well. So that'll be good. But we're nearly at the end of the game now. We've only got 2 tanks left. I hope I haven't bored you too much. But it's just mop-up time, it's clean-up time, isn't it? But I think it's key, isn't it? If you can just get yourself into the right position early on in the map, I think you generally tend to do better, don't you? I mean, obviously you can't control the enemy team, because, you know, if they come around and spot you and there's so many guns pointing in your direction, then it's game over anyway. But I think once you kind of play the maps a few times and try different tactics in different areas, you never know your Donald Duck, do you? But anyway, this is the end of the game here. Last one left. Can we get him? Yes. Anyway, on with the end plates. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will definitely catch us all in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.